Hey guys, small stories here. Johan, ex-Muay Thai fighter, ex-MMA fighter, 23 years in Thailand. Small stories again. Something that just came up to me last night, and I wrote it down in my notes to be able to remember. It's about in Koh Samui. That was at the very early stage of my stay here in Thailand. Back in the year 2000, and there was a few parties. Everybody knows about the full moon party, and I ended up going to that party called the half moon party in Koh Samui. It was on the northern beach. Was it Menam Beach? Yeah. So we went there with a couple friends, and then we met some friends over there. And everybody was drinking bucket at the times, so it was like a full bucket of alcohol with a lot of straws. Everybody come and sip in. It was like 100 bucket or something. And then everybody was pretty smashed, and we were hanging out with a few backpackers, tourists. And suddenly, out of nowhere, this German couple starts screaming around, "Hey!" Because we were sitting on a table, right, with like a lot of people that barely met. And this German couple suddenly starts screaming around that they lost their passport. They had their bag under the table, and their bag is gone. So yeah, that was kind of a problem. Everybody was like, "Oh, well, shit." They lost their bag with their passport. And in my head, I'm thinking, how stupid can you be to be bringing your passport into your bag into a party like this, I mean, leave your damn passport in your hotel. Man, come on, you're gonna have a minimum of brain here. You're gonna be in a party, like a half moon party, is a lot of people. You don't want to be bringing your valuable documents. So anyway, thinking about this, everybody was searching for the bag, and then the girl was like losing it. She was start screaming around and my passport. And then so I was sitting down on the table, and then this one guy, shady looking motherfucker, didn't like him much, and he was like just telling me, "Oh, you see, man, what's wrong with this type of people, the type of people, they come and they steal from foreigners." And in my head I'm thinking, and I told him, "Man, do you see any Thai people around? I see only foreigners, so what are you talking about, man?" And then I told him, "No, I don't think this is Thai. I mean, I believe." And then I heard something just funny, because a couple days before I heard this thing from a friend. He said, "Be careful, because in Koh Samui, especially in the islands down south in Thailand, but especially in the south, in the islands, there is some foreigners that stay here a long time, and they don't want to go home, and then they end up on drugs, which is this little red pill, methamphetamine, called yaba. Back then there was no ice, there was just yaba. I don't know if people know about it. And these methamphetamine pills make you like doing some stupid shit, and puts you in a secondary state, and then you don't sleep for a while, and a lot of shit going on when you're on that type of a drug. And personally, I never took any, zero, all my life here. I always stayed away from this bullshit. And then I remember this. My friend was telling me, "Be careful of this foreign guy, because they're gonna be trying to stay here and steal stuff, be thieves, and just to get themselves high on this pill, and then just try to stay in Thailand indefinitely." And then it just pop up in my head. And when I was talking to this guy, and I told him the same thing, I said, "No, I don't think so. I think this is just like probably some guy that's on this staying in Thailand, trying to steal from people, and then probably on this pill." And then I told him, "This little red pill?" And he said, "Yeah, yaba." And then in my head I'm like, "What?" And then he looked at me, I look at him, And he looked at me, and he goes, in his head, I could see his face basically saying, "Oh shit, I just got made." And he was like, and then suddenly out of nowhere, turned around and started walking away into the forest. There was a small, the beach, and then the small forest here, like with nobody. And he started walking that way by himself. And in my head, I'm thinking, motherfucker, this is gonna be this motherfucker take the bag and then go and hide it somewhere, and now he's going to pick up the bag and fuck off. But then again, I had no proof or anything, and then I didn't get involved again. Fuck, at the end of the day, I could have just like go behind him and tackle him and make him spit it. But you know, I was there to party. I mean, I didn't even know the couple. I thought to myself, man, this it must be this motherfucker. And I see him disappear over there, like just gone. As soon as he told me Yaba, and we look at each other like this, and then he goes and then he fucks off, walking away. This one of the weirdest thing. And so yeah, so that's what happened in Koh Samui back in 2000. Hope you enjoy. Send me write a comment if you want to hear more stories.